Hello and welcome back to another video of this Java series. So in this video we will learn the data types of data types. We will learn about the what is primitive data types and what is non-primitive data types. And also we will learn about the memory's location, like what data types consuming how much amount of memory. So let's do it and start the video. Okay, so the first we will learn about types of data types. So for making this, I'm gonna create a new class. Just right click on this data type, not a Java project. I'm gonna create a class. Here is a class and name it the type of data type, and click on this public static void main and click finish. Here we have perfect. So now in the earlier video we have discussed about what is data types and how many data types we have. But there are two type of data types. The first is primitive data types and the second is non-primitive data types. So if I go with the definition, let me write it here. Types of data types. Okay, so the first is primitive and the second is non-primitive. So what it mean by primitive and non-primitive? It means, if I go with the definition, then primitive types includes int, char, byte, short, float, double, boolean. It means all in primitive type we can say all the predefined variable or the predefined data types is called primitive data types. It means all the data types have been created already and we just need to use them. And in non-primitive data types, let me type here this spacing. You can make a note of it. Okay, and let me just minimize this. Perfect, now it is looking good. So in primitive data type, here is int, char and float and etc, these type of things. But in non-primitive data type we have classes, methods and etc, and string as well. I will tell you about the why string belongs to this type. Why string belongs to this type? Because string is also have predefined, but it consists of methods. It is exception, you can say. String is already defined, but it comes in non-primitive section. Primitive data types are int, char, float. Every data type which belongs to the predefined family comes in primitive data type, but string is the only you can say a data type which comes under non-primitive data type. So remember that. Okay, so in primitive, so we have learned what is primitive data type, what is non-primitive data type. So we need to focus on primitive data type, because in non-primitive data type we will learn in the further videos. Like we will create classes, we will create methods, we will use different type of methods, we will create different type of methods, we will use classes in the methods, we will again use methods in the classes as well. So if I talk about only the first primitive, only the primitive data type, I can say it's a primitive data type. Okay, So I will tell you the location not the location but the memory. How much memory consume int, how much memory consume int, char, byte, float, long, double, boolean, how much memory they consume. So make a note of it. It can be beneficial for you. Here is written type, here is a memory, and here is a data input, I can say. Let me make it dash data input. Perfect. So first int consume 4 bytes of memory. Okay, let me just make it like this. Int consume 4 bytes of memory, and what it, and data input means how much value it can consist. It means we have an integer a, but how long, it means how high value it can consist. So it can consist value minus 2 to the power minus 31 to 2 to the power minus 31 minus 1. If I go with this 31 से लेके 2 to the power, where is 2 to the power 31 minus 1, it consists this much of values. In car it consists 2 bytes of 2 bytes of memory, and in character you can type character as many as you want. So I will type limitless. No, you can type only character, you can type only letter only. Alright, so enter. Now we have float. So float, how much memory float consists? Float consists 8 byte of memory. So how long it can hold? It can hold up to 20 minus 21 to the power 63. Where it is 63 to minus 2 to the power, I wrote it wrong here, minus 2 to the power 63 to minus 2 to the power 63 minus 1. And again, and another we have int, char, float, and we have double. We have double. So how much memory double consists? Double consists 8 byte of memory. 8 byte of memory. And how long it can take the value? Infinite. Okay. And next we have boolean. So in the case of boolean, you can say it is a lowest it does the lowest consumption of memory. It does only 1 bit of memory. It consists only 1 bit of memory, and 1 byte is equals to my 8 bit. I'm writing it here. 1 byte equals to my 8 bits of memory. And in boolean we have 1 bit. It consists of 1 bit only, and it only gives true or false. That's why it is consuming only one bit of memory, because it has only 2 output. Either it will give true or it will give false. So we have this 4. We have more like int, char, float, and I think these are the variables here. Next is short. So how much memory it consists? It consists 2 byte of memory, and it has a value of minus 3278 and I think 768. Yes, I think 768 to 32767. And the next we have the last one is long. Long consists of 8 byte, and it is a way bigger number, which has a minus 2 to the power 63 to 2 to the power 63 minus 1. So all that in this video we have this much of this. Why it is written tree or bit, I don't know. Okay, so in this video we have learned, let me comment it out. Okay. So in this video we have learned type of data types, primitive data types and non-primitive data types. What is primitive data types? Which has a predefined data types are called primitive data types, and which are and the data types or variables or anything which are not defined by the system is called a non-primitive data types, which has a classes, methods and string as well. And we studied about more in primitive like how much memory they consist, and we also learned 1 byte consists of 8 by 8 bits. We also done how much memory int int has, how much memory char has, float, double, boolean, short and long. So for now in this video we have learned this far, and in the next video we will learn the operators, what is operators, different type of operators. So that's all for this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.